Here we are, leaving for Tampa, leaving the spacecraft behind, knowing that they have just a few hours to finish up before there's a transport truck coming.
It's time for a change. You can't grow by staying the same. It's our contribution for this revolution, building community. It's just one step closer to where we're meant to be. It's not just a way of life, it's a family.
What is that?
It's an oops.
By who?
We'll let him remain anonymous.
I mean, I think it's gonna fit good, except we don't have an outlet back here.
No.
What do you mean no? Tell me no. If you mess this up, it's not good. If you drill the wrong hole, right?
You ain't gonna drill no hole. You know, I wasn't really sure entirely what to expect, but now that I'm here, this is pretty epic.
When you're the first to do something, it comes with obstacles, Wyatt.
Yes.
It comes with obstacles.
Good times.
We'll see you in Tampa. It's
I
tough.
feel like I'm leaving a lot of unfinished things.
One little bitty stinking, this is like everything in this process. One tiny component messes up everything.
Here we are, leaving for Tampa, leaving the spacecraft behind, knowing that they have just a few hours to finish up before there's a transport truck coming.
Yeah, the reflection of the whole year is now culminated until the next morning, and we are having to go because the plane is taken off and they're running around. The crew is running around trying to pull out all the stops to get it to where it needs to be so it shows up in Tampa. Sheila, there's one day.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but we need that many.
we're gonna get that many. Those days were behind us. It's bad. The amount of stuff that has to happen today is mind-numbing.
Like it.
Like,
It's a lot.
well, I guess I'll go out and show you where we're at, and then all that stuff that's sitting out there has to go in.
Today's assembly day.
I don't know how we're gonna get it in.
Well, we're not taking all of it because we want to have room for people to move about.
Yeah, we won't take the big chair. We'll take
We won't put all of our.
the two of the bathroom doors off so people can look in and not be,
Yeah.
because people will be walking through.
And, as long as we completely, decorated, you get to watch that at the very end of.
Oh, you're teasing after to watch our channel. You may want to subscribe.
Stay tuned to see all the end.
Kind of like a little bit of a stress. There was a little bit of a stress level that was going on.
They were moving. Like there was people just moving all over the place. And we had no idea what was actually going to show up finished, what wasn't going to be
Right.
finished, what was going to break in the meantime on the way down there.
And there was running joke bets all over the place about the LED wall.
Yeah, was it going to make it? How many panels were actually going to make it all the way down there? It's funny now.
And it wasn't so funny at the moment.
Oh, there's still a gap.
When you're going from cold to hot, you gotta go fast.
After all the months of planning, we are getting geared up and we're going to head to the airport because we're going to boogie down while they're going to pick up the RV and the transport company. And I think Wyatt said, it's got to leave by 11 o'clock or noon. And we're like, okay, are you going to have this done? I mean, the whole wall for where the TV, that wasn't even on there when we left. Remember?
I remember because there was so many little pieces that I'm like, I have no idea what's going to show up having been done or not, because they are all running around trying to get things done, and they had till 11.
Right.
And so you never know what they're going to get accomplished.
You're asking yourself, well, what seems to be the problem? Well, the problem is that Sheila decided to order a refrigerator. And remember in the very beginning when we said specs don't equal specs?
What we usually tell customers is specs don't equal specs.
This is pretty much one of those instances where specs don't equal specs. And you may hate that saying in the process, but now we kind of understand. Because the fridge sticks out farther than is anticipated or how it was designed for. So just adjust. Move it all the way over. Means we have room for the drawer. Be good then. It's fine. It leaves tomorrow, but it's fine. Meanwhile, he still has to deal with this. This is great over here. Nothing to worry about, nothing to see.
So then we get to the airport and we're hanging out, and it's a blessing. We're flying down. But when we get down there, we check the cameras that we had in there to capture the time lapses and stuff through the build, and the RV is still there.
It's that time of day when you travel.
Yes, we are headed to the Tampa RV show. It has been 1 year of this crazy journey.
Ups and downs for sure.
And headed out on an airplane was not what we anticipated. Like, we originally thought we would be driving down with all of our stuff in a U-Haul. That was the original plan.
Yeah, instead we're staying in an Airbnb and showcasing the whole RV.
And then we got to bring it back.
Yeah.
And then we'll get our stuff
It'll
later.
be the rest of the story, like the old Paul Harvey.
Now, the rest of the story.
Still am excited to share kind of what this journey's been,
Yeah.
and finally reveal this to our community.
It is going to be epic in so many levels. All right.
Off we go.
Leaving Kansas City in like 26 degrees and headed to Florida. It's my favorite.
This is a good time to go.
Like, we're now in Tampa, and the RV hasn't even left. It was like 4 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, and then we see it hook up and start to head out.
Yeah, but that's a definite pit in your stomach at that moment when we've arrived in Tampa, but no trailer. It's still in Kansas City.
Yeah.
It is the day that the wonderful spacecraft is rolling in to get placed.
We are so nervous. I don't know why.
I told Sheila, it's like my stomach is in like utter knots.
Yeah, it feels like I think maybe it's like giving birth. Like, we're like, today's the day. Like, we've been working on this project for a year, and to finally see it come together and be able to share it with our crew, and just to see it come, it's
a lot.
It's not even completely finished. It's not like we're going to be taking it with us. It's just the anticipation of this project is finally, like, it's here.
It is here. So we're going to do check-in, and the driver had a problem with his front tire, so he's delayed. So we got a couple hours before it actually shows up.
But Jesse should be arriving in about an hour and a half, something like that, to get the truck in. We have all the merch. Are trying to make sure that the websites are ready, and the videos are ready, and the newsletters are ready, the giveaways are ready, the VIP night,
The app.
the crew camp out, like all the pieces for all the things.
All these things. It's a lot.
There's a lot of pieces, a lot of moving pieces, and we're so excited. It's a nervous excitement.
The reason I think we're excited is we know getting to see the faces of everyone that has supported us for so long and watch them experience what we've been going through for a year and seeing the final outcome. It's like I don't know. It's that giving. Like, I feel like we're giving to the community aspect, and I think that's the part that is so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it is our home and it is our office, but it was created with them in mind.
Yeah. So you guys, hopefully you enjoy, because it's gonna be the next few days is it's gonna be a big week.
Big week, but let's go see if
let's get checked in, baby.
What are the odds that?
This is year 4. This is our fourth.
We were just talking last night. Like, okay, so the first year we came, we parked far away, and our eyes were open to all the options. Second year we came and we actually stayed in the vendor lot. And we came as like new YouTubers, so excited.
Tire Minder and Michael.
Michael. And then the third year we came again with a crew camp out. Like, we had a crew camp out and we flew an airplane.
Oh, it's flying sideways. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking awesome. And now we're in the show.
Like, what's next?
Okay.
All right.
It's such a journey. This has been such an amazing journey, and we're so happy that you're following and going with us on it. It's really pretty neat.
We leave our Airbnb, heading over to the fairgrounds, because we've got to do some things. Like, we're going to meet Jesse, we've got to get checked in, pick up our badges, figure out exactly where this trailer's going to be, and they're on their way.
Yeah, the other part is Jesse did not have drive shaft material, if you remember earlier on in this wonderful, crazy adventure.
Hey bud, how you doing? Okay, so I called, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, told my guy, I told him, I said, listen, I said, go ahead and get drive shaft, I don't care what it costs, the tubing. So he tried to order it, and they said, no, it's on back order until the middle of March. So we tried buying a brand new one from Mac, and Mac said they're on back order until middle of March, end of March also. So it looks like everybody's trying to get parts from the same supplier.
Well, isn't that special?
And so he literally had to weld or fabricate some sort of drive shaft.
Yes.
And we're like, when are you going to be there? And he's supposed to be driving up. And it was pretty good timing, because we were getting ready to go in to get badges, and then I caught him out of the corner of my eye. He's a heck of a dude.
Somehow he put that truck together and got it there.
That's all that matters.
Right.
It isn't going to go far. His shop was like 30 or 40 minutes, so he only had to make it that far. And I was like, well, if he made it that far, I think we're in the clear. But it was really good to see him show up.
And you then, didn't you drive it over to where it needed to go, or where you were going to sit and wait? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he handed me the keys. He was like, well, here you go. And so Jesse and I jumped in the truck and was able to just go over and park it and wait to see how the spacecraft was going to show up. We were still having all of these questions on if it even had LED wall components.
Well, and I think the driver had issues getting there, so he was even later than we had anticipated, which causes a little problem.
A little bit.
Come on now. This is going to be fun. So, here's the spot. Greg's marching it off. We have 110 feet. They just threw our tables on the ground. That's so funny. Here's your tables.
So Greg is standing there and he goes, okay, drivers should be coming around the corner. They stopped to wash the RV before the show. And Sheila and I are just like, we're sitting there. Sheila's against this wall, I'm standing over here, and we're both fixated on the LED wall. Because I was like, are there any gone? Are they all there? It was pretty funny. But then that led into another issue.
Well, because everything was running a little bit behind, there were already pieces of the show that had already been set up that now this trailer needed to come in and kind of
finagle its way in.
Thread its way in, and it just had it was inches.
Every little inch matters.
Not sure if you've heard that before.
They just finished washing the RV. We have not seen it yet. The problem right now is trying to figure out how we're going to make this swing, because we got here late. So we don't even know how they're going to get it in that spot. Stay tuned. It'll be fun.
It's been a year. I don't even know what to say.
Had to walk away.
He had to walk away?
I would have just closed
There's
my
a
eyes.
lot of capable people up there. I'm not even going to worry.
But it just was like, oh, let's go to scratch it.
We better not get too comfortable. We don't know how tall that is. Sheila, the LED wall stayed on.
So nobody wins the pool.
Yeah, nobody won the pool. It's all there. Now if it works, if the LED wall works, that's our problem. Now we got to see if it works.
Now we're there. The trailer's there, and we need to start setting up and getting things put into place to get ready to do the show. Because we are super excited to share the RV with you guys.
After a whole year, right? I mean, we've kind of, everything's been geared to this moment.
Yeah.
But more than likely, it's like, okay, we have not walked in.
Right.
The day prior, or 2 days prior, basically, it almost took 2 days to get there. We left and there was things so uncompleted that we had no idea what we were gonna see.
What was still left undone? Or what fell off the wall?
That's, yeah, that's more important.
Right.
Last time we saw this, when was it? It's like 4 days ago? 3 days ago.
Thursday, so
It's been 2 days.
2 days. 2 days.
2 days, and remember all the stuff that they were still running around trying to do. Now we're not 100%. We're probably what? 80?
80, maybe 80. Let's see what Greg thinks.
Okay. Hey, it made it here, so it's 50-50's done.
It's 50-50. We didn't lose anything on the front. So that pool. That pool is over.
The 50-50! We're here now!
That's true.
So are we like still 95.5? Or are we...
Well, we're 100% here.
Okay, let's
This
see.
is the first we're seeing it. Because there was a lot to do. You guys were like gremlins running around when we left. Look at that.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Nope. You're looking at him.
So the Tampa show has a lot of moving components for us. So after we got set up and everything going, Tuesday is generally the day that there is no public allowed. It's more or less the RV YouTubers or influencers that are in Instagram or whatever. You're allowed in to go and shoot video and see all of the units before the crowds show up. Makes it much easier. Well, none of them know we built a spacecraft either. So they come walking around the corner and their faces, like I remember seeing all the different, like, what did you just do? Remember? It's like, it's crazy to see the reactions that started coming in because we've been dealing with this for so long.
Right.
So these were like the first reactions we actually started getting. Was absolutely amazing. Great conversations with people.
Yeah, it's fun to see your friends that have great YouTube channels just come around and to see what we've been up to.
Has to fit snug. You ready?
We are just amazed.
This is beautiful.
It is.
Hey Sheila,
Yo.
you know they let anybody in this rig?
I know.
Don't worry, Todd. I warmed the toilet up for you. I'm blown away by this. Saying, Todd and Sheila always have something up their sleeve. Like, usually a lot of little things, but this is a really big thing. I mean, this is amazing. So yeah, they knock it out of the park with this collaboration.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous, a little bit.
But even more exciting for me on that was we had been working to get like 50 camping spots for the crew out in the fairgrounds area, and they were starting to roll in.
And here they come rolling in, and it was so awesome because Jason was there and he was able to run over while we were setting up. So Jason ran over to shoot video to show the crew all coming in. That was really actually pretty exciting to see.
I missed you! Where's your beautiful wife? Jason! Hi! How are you doing? How are you? Good to see you!
Our day.
That is super cool because that is who we're doing this whole thing for, like the community and what we want to do together. So to know that they were showing up with what we were getting ready to share with them was pretty awesome.
That was pretty special.
The rest of that week for us pretty much, I think, was a complete blur.
Yeah. Wednesday happened, the floodgates came in, and where our booth was with Spacecraft, pretty much the main entrance coming out of all the big Prevos and all that, funneled straight down right through where we were set up.
It's even where the parade route was.
Yeah.
And so
it was insane.
Just the sheer amount of people that were coming through.
And they didn't, these are people that watch the channel, which is awesome to always meet all of you. But then all of the thousands of people that had no idea who we are. Right. And to hear those reactions like, what is that? And so it was really interesting to get the different takes. And one person was like, I think that's Taylor Swift's new RV. And I'm like, no, it's not Swift's RV. So the smiles of everything and the questions were nonstop about how everything was put together, who Spacecraft is. And that was every single day.
Yeah, but it was exhausting, but it was fun. Getting to meet so many new people, it's just really cool when you can share what God has done through our channel and is doing and how this all came to be. That's really pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way we could have pulled this off without that intervention.
There's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me.
Then at night though, we would leave there, so show closes around 6 o'clock, and then we would be able to go out, and we had a meet and greet one night, and we also then got to hang out at some potlucks with the crew.
Yep.
And that just kind of really just brings it all in and really makes it a wonderful experience.
In the midst of being completely exhausted while we were there, that was like the energizing, like the people that would walk up and you'd give a hug or encouraging words, or I can't believe this is what's happened and what God's done. And man, it was just that highs and lows all week because we were exhausted. We'd go to bed laughing. We'd wake up and do it all over again. It's quite the experience in itself. But the meetup night was a very special time.
Yeah.
unlike most of the other Tampa shows, we actually had some special guests this time. We didn't anticipate, but it was a very fun surprise because as we were talking, it was great because Will, with Matt's RV review, Will walks up and he goes, I think Dame and John just walked by. And I was like, from Shark Tank? And he goes, yeah. And I said, why didn't you stop him? And he goes, I didn't know what to say. And so we tracked Dame and John, invited them to come over to the RV and got to meet really somebody that we've admired by watching Shark Tank for so long and share some different things with him.
Every single one. I got shirts. So that's I got all the stuff I couldn't sell on Shark Tank. You got socks. You need socks. I got Bombas socks. Everybody needs socks when they camp. I got it all. I got it. I got some. You want a mission belt? I got it all. I got it all. What do you like? What do you want? So don't ask me what I got.
All of this. So Sheila, my wife. This is my wife.
How you doing, Damon?
Her dad had this wonderful vision that he wanted to do it and just never got to.
He kept saying, I'll retire when, I'll retire then.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. Whether it's the gym, retirement, visiting their kids, whatever.
Yeah. And so we started 3 years ago, then we started the community Switch It Up on our YouTube channel. So we're a small channel, 30,000. Sure. But then what happened was we started doing these things called huddles, and about 200 and 300 people come to a huddle because she's an event planner.
Just wanted to, people felt like they had support if they would come and experience the outdoors together. They'll try new things. They'll go zip lining, they'll go whitewater rafting and do those sorts of things. And this now is something that we were running into space problems at RV parks because RV parks don't have like event centers and things like that.
Yeah, you need to build an RV park.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Why don't you do that?
And then we flew in also Ryan Harmon. He's been with us at several of our huddles, and he's actually the guy that did the little jingle for the RV Revolution that's in the beginning.
It's time for a change. You can't grow by staying the same.
So we brought him in. He got to
do the very first concert on top to check out, make sure everything works. In the beginning, it was a little dicey because we were trying to figure out the knobs and the things, but we got it worked out, and it was like a 20-minute concert right there in the middle of the show.
It's time for a change. Well, you can't grow by staying the same. It's our contribution for this revolution, building community. It's to one step closer to where we're meant to be. It's not just a way of life, it's a family. Thank you very much.
Harrison and 𝐫𝐨.
Yes.
They came by.
So Harrison and 𝐫𝐨, they were there all week long answering questions about Enduro batteries, and then 𝐫𝐫 with how the RV, all the solar panels and the connection with Victron. They were there all week answering questions.
Yes, it was very helpful.
Then good old Jesse.
Yes. Jesse was there all week as well.
He was answering questions on the truck.
Oh my gosh, because the truck, you know, it opens people's eyes to how they can get their toys and their motorcycles, or how they can maybe do something different to pull. So he had a lot of questions.
He was overwhelmed.
He was. There was a lot of people. He did a great job.
We caught him a couple times just sitting underneath the front of the RV trying to eat some food real quick. Oh, I love you, Jesse. It was so fun, and we really truly enjoyed just all the camaraderie, you know, hanging with the spacecraft. Wyatt was there.
Bronco Nation stopped by, so they were there. We got to do some great, you know, collaborating as to what we're going to do together in the future.
Yeah. What an amazing week.
It was. So between the crew and our YouTube channel friends, and then our sponsors that were there, it was magical. It was a good week.
The Tampa show has held a very special place for us. It was the very first place we went to when we started our journey. Within probably a week of being on the road, we boogied straight down. And that was a place when we were introduced to all the different types of RVs, because we didn't have, I guess, that filter when we first started from Kansas City.
Well, and all the different vendors and products and all the different things that there are. And then you roll into second and third year, we started having meetups and getting to start to make relationships with the brands and the different vendors that are there, and starting to meet crew.
Yeah, and that was the most important. The relationships are the most important thing in the RV community. That's what makes it so special. And I think every year, the Tampa show was the kickoff to the year, and it was always exciting and always seeing people again. So for us to share the spacecraft and being able to be there was like the perfect place to start this new journey, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal, like when you reflect back of all that's happened there at the Tampa show, or who we've all met and how things have just kind of come in a full circle. Here we go to start year 4.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's so much here. There's so many good vendors and suppliers, and gosh, the number of rigs that are here. There's so much to see, so I'm glad we're here for
And we got
a few
to
more days.
actually meet some of our personal, like, people we like to watch too.
Yes.
So that was fun.
That was fun.
All right, so conclusion of today. Tomorrow everyone starts showing up. Let the insanity begin. We have meet and greets. We have all these things planned. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
You might need a nap.
I may need a nap. Definitely will need a nap.
Okay, so what's next? Because the RV isn't painted, the truck isn't painted, it's not completed. What's next? And that is the RV from the Tampa show has to make it up to Iowa, to this amazing place called CDI, who does painting for all different, for you if you wanted to change out your current RV, or if you wanted to buy an RV unfinished and paint it, have it done a scheme. Well, CDI does the painting for spacecraft. And so they are taking the spacecraft up there, and then we have to drive the truck.
If we want the truck to match the spacecraft, we need to get the truck up there to them as well.
Yeah, so that leaves Sheila and I driving 23 hours to CDI in the truck. That was quite the adventure.
I'm just ready to see how it all comes together.
First I got to find the keys. Yeah.
There's no beep beep
No
on
beep.
these.
No.
Beep
No,
beep.
no.
Okay, off we go. Is there an unlock, or do you have to walk around to unlock me?
I don't know. I don't know any of that information. I know nothing. Yeah, I know. I think you're broken.
What?
It's not working that way.
I'm pretty sure Jesse did it yesterday. I think it's just user error.
Maybe it is user error. I have a lot to learn.
Oy.
How are you enjoying this?
It's only been 2 hours. Ask me later.
Gotta wait for the air pressure. This is a new life for us.
That's not an annoying sound at all.
Well, it's almost there. It's almost there. Gotta get the air pressure up so we can release the brakes. It's a whole new learning. It's learning.
I'm learning to not get in the truck right away. That's what I'm learning. Listen to that.
Let your air out of your seat. But look, it takes a while before your air. Gotta wait for the air. Gotta wait. It's almost there. Almost.
Whew.
I know.
Now we can go.
Well, yeah, that's bare minimum, but we really need to wait till it gets to a little over 100. So
Really, huh?
Yeah. And it allows the truck to warm up. And that way you can find your directions. It's just a little bit slower life. That's all. Okay, I know you're all wanting to see this as we're making our last trek. Sheila's agreed to drive.
Because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, how long are you wanting to drive? Like 30 miles, I think is what she said she saw.
Well, we'll see when I can find a place to turn off without hurting anybody.
Okay. What do you need?
It's dirty. The seatbelt is.
Somebody.
We need to clean that.
Yeah. You need this. Okay. You might need this.
Shoot.
Okay. Yeah. Is your mirrors good?
I can't. Well, I can see there. What am I can
You're
see.
just looking out, and then you got that mirror over there in the front. You got that mirror over here.
Okay.
How's this mirror?
Yes.
They're all pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you move forward?
I did.
Oh, it looks like you can't touch.
I still need to move forward. Okay.
They're air brakes, so they're very touchy.
Well, then you might want to put your seatbelt on.
I know.
There is no park. I noticed there's just reverse, neutral, and drive.
Correct.
So
Now,
to get to.
This is when we have the trailer hooked up.
I'm never driving with that.
Okay, I'm
So
just
that-
saying that's it. So yellow,
Okay.
you're gonna have your foot on the brake,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna push this in. It's really, really hard. Okay.
Okay, what's that doing?
That.
It's like letting all the air out.
No, it's actually putting air in. So
Okay.
when you put the air in, it opens the brakes.
Okay.
So now the brakes are open. And now you're just gonna hit D, push really hard, and then that's it.
Wide turns.
Yeah, this is. I set you up good. You're
Well, what about
you're
the
in a,
next
you're in a winning situation. I need a seatbelt, but you're in a winning situation.
Turn my blinker on.
What do you think of your visibility?
Visibility's good. I can see my front.
Brake. Oh my gosh!
Okay,
I told you they're touchy.
They're a little touchy.
Wow.
I could be a school bus driver now.
I don't see that in your future.
You don't?
No.
It's kind of fun to drive, though. You can see, you feel safe. Yeah, just need to take some classes, and I got this.
Okay. We made it.
Okay, it's kind of exciting to be thinking like this is the last time we're going to see it all black this color. It's going to look like a whole different vehicle. Okay, for 2 weeks, CDI has been doing great at keeping us up to date. They're sending us pictures of the process of how things are going, and it comes time for us to boogie up to see the truck.
For the first time, you have no idea of what that's like to actually be standing there thinking, oh, this is a completely different truck.
I was a little nervous. Like I was like, what if we didn't like it?
Nothing against CDI, but
yeah, what if we made bad choices? What if we made a bad paint color design?
No, I mean, if you go back to the beginning, we did give us dry downs that you were able to just stick on the truck in different places.
Okay, but that's this big.
I
Then
know.
you got to imagine it over the
course,
the whole thing. So we needed to make our way back up to CDI to see the truck.
It also feels like it's finally coming together. Like if we can get the truck and the spacecraft together, that would be awesome. But we have we were just like wanted to see what it looked like.
Honestly, I'm just ready for it to be together and this whole project, this part of the project be over so we can start the next phase.
Yeah. So when we pulled in, we walked in for the first time going, oh, wow. Like, it's shiny. It's shiny, isn't it? It's pretty shiny. Like 5 coats of clear coat. It is, CDI has done something that is amazing. It really is amazing.
It's pretty. Remember back when I said, can I not have a papow, but can I just love my new home?
It's still a papow.
It's gonna be subtle, elegant, but yet different. This just says papow.
Have you met me? I'm kind of a papow kind of person.
I know, I let you do the first 3 years papow, all the costumes, all the papow. Okay, well, it's a papow, but it's a pretty papow.
It's an elegant papow.
Yes, an elegant papow. What if? When left by themselves are 2 very common words, but when combined together, what if? These 2 common words take on a whole new meaning and have the potential to impact and change the world.
What you might think you just watched was a documentary about the building process of a custom spacecraft.
But what you really watched was the beginning of a movement. This is not about the spacecraft. It's not about the YouTube channel.
What this is about is the ability to dream, and our dream is to impact the world, one person at a time, with love and hope, and to maybe, just maybe, inspire you to dream about your what if.
What if you tossed your fears aside of what people might think and follow that dream you have deep inside?
For us, our dream is to mobilize others, to impact the world with you. What you just watched is simply a tool to reach people.
And we're just getting started, and we invite you to come join us.
Remember, evil always wins when great men and great women simply do nothing. So the question becomes, what is your what if?
Ready?
I'm a little nervous.
Why? We haven't, let's give you a preface. We have not seen the RV since the Kansas City RV show, and now it's been 3 weeks? Probably 3 weeks?
5.
5? There's no way it's been 5.
Wasn't it the end of January? This is
Middle of January. Yeah, I guess it's been a bit.
It's in March now.
So, and we have not seen it painted yet. We've seen the truck. Now, the CDI knocked it out of the park.
So it'll be good to see this.
But we don't know what all of the stuff that needed to get done inside on how it all looks from all the drawers and everything else that needed to be put in. Do you think they put the chair in?
That's why I'm nervous. It's like all that we're down to the last bitty things.
Yeah, that we are definitely down to the end.
Down to the
They have
end.
not finished putting the deck on top. I could see that when we pulled in, so we'll see. All right, let's go. Come on. Anticipation's killing us. Killing me.
How many days have you been wearing those?
I should have a pair every single week. We're chickenfoot, baby.
Too much.
Yeah.
Chickenfoot Monday.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. I mean, there was like, what socks are you wearing? I was like, are you kidding me? This is a big day. This is a big day.
You should just walk in those all day.
Oh, gosh,
long.
yeah.
I had to ask.
Yeah.